We're all here. Finally.
Now we're arguing about everything because nobody can agree on anything.
But
So,
this isn't an argument, mule deer. We do agree on that. Killing mule.
what do we got going on here?
So he just said his sling was better than mine. Mine's waterproof for one. His is not. Mine has a sling. His does not.
All right, what do you got?
Chris Applegate said that this one was better than Doug's, and I agreed. First of all. Second of all, I don't care. But third of all, it is better.
No, it's
Look,
not.
It ain't coming off.
It ain't coming off. And then you want to race? Somebody count to 3.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh! You're still dangling. Draw your ball. Oh my gosh, it's hung up on sagebrush.
No,
You
bro,
are
that's
fucked.
exactly what you want. No.
It's November 16th. This is the very first time that Apples and I have a deer tag in our pockets, bows in hand.
Not the first time.
No, for this whole year.
First time of 2020.
First time for the entire 2020. It's like one of the most awesomest things that's happened to us in 2020. So we're about to go do this. We'll see y'all soon. All right, well, just spotted up a buck, and he's in a good spot. He's got a couple of does with him. Based on what we could see through the binos, 1.5 of the does was hot, and so we are gonna get in there, get a better look, see, and possibly give one an arrow.
This snow is super crunchy. We're gonna get up on top of these rocks where it's quieter. Peek over the top. Hopefully there's just on the other side of that. And we can smoke them. Buck's on the other side of this. I have to crawl up here to get a good look at him. I still can't really tell how big he is. He's kind of tucked back on the side of this juniper. 155 yards. We're going to circle around and see if we can get close. He sees this decoy. You've got to be kidding me. Just look at me. I know. This is incredible. I'm proud of you. How hard that was for me to not pull that trigger. To be honest with you. He was at 20 yards broadside. Like, I got an itchy trigger finger, but that's a very young deer. Not a big body at all. But it doesn't get much better than that.
What do you have to say, Chris? Okay, Chris is still sleeping.
Hopefully we can find a deer that's big enough to shoot that's on public. Because right now, everything we're finding, it's all on private property.
But yeah, like he said, and I hadn't thought of it this way, but all the big shooter bucks we had seen have been either right there on a border or in private. So either pushing boundaries or just straight in the black. So today, our goal is to find a buck that is on public, that we, you know, one that gets you excited, you know? Excited enough to let one loose. Okay guys, this is kind of one of those days where middle of the day we're going to be a little bit more aggressive than we normally would. We got the predator decoy, and we're going to just see what we can make happen. You guys, this is such a riot. So we did it. We got a little bit aggressive, just like we wanted to. Looked at the mountains and the lay of the land and decided where we were going to cut them off, and we did. And for a fraction of a second there, I thought it was on, but the one doe, because the buck couldn't see, is walking right towards us. And then the doe busted us, which is fine. So they bounced, they're gone. Like, they're probably 4 miles away by now, but we're going to go find another one, do it again. One thing about hunting is that it is fluid. It is a fluid type situation. We had a pretty specific plan this morning, and the plan changed. And we've got bucks, and so we are kind of making a slight adjustment. But we do have bucks already this morning. It's gonna be a good day. I'm excited. Are you excited, Chris?
Yeah, I'm always excited.
Hell freaking yes, man. Yeah. 3x4. We've spotted this buck. We've cut a little bit of distance, and perfect, ideal situation where the one buck took one doe, broke her off from the herd, and they went and got in a very good position. So I'm gonna make my move and we'll see what happens, but I'm excited.
Alright, Chris is closing the distance on this buck right now. I'm sitting back, glassing for him. But this is a good situation. I think he's got a really good chance of killing this deer. There's Chris right there. And the buck is right in there. Right back behind those cedars right now. He's almost there. Alright, Chris just hit me on the radio. It gave me 5 clicks. He can see the buck. I'm gonna have to turn the camera around, but he is super close. Super close. Not sure what just happened. What happened?
This close.
I got you drawn back, but I couldn't tell if you had let down or if you had shot or what, but...
Range, boom. Dude, one more. I could see his face and his neck. He's beautiful. He's gonna take one more step, and dude, broadside, open, boiler room, done. And so I drew back, and the doe just shot up the hill, and he chased. And so That was it.
How close were you?
Yes, close. 25 yards.
Oh man. Yeah, I could
Closer than I've ever been in Idaho on a buck. So thank you.
Yeah, no problem, buddy.
Let's go find another one.
We did see some good bucks last night, and we got on a really good buck in the afternoon twice, which you saw.
That's like been the best part for me for this trip as a bow hunter. I've been forcing it so hard, and this trip I focused on just not forcing it and letting it just happen. And it's like yesterday, sleep in, eat lunch, rejuvenate, relax, clean up a little, and then we go out at, what was it, 1 o'clock? Got on a great buck, as you saw, and now we're back at it again.
Let's do it.
So we're gonna do it. Subscribe down below. We're watching that buck. He's talking to doe like I'm waiting for him to breed, and all of a sudden he just turns and runs straight down to the bottom, licking his nose, running. So it's either another buck or a hotter doe. We don't know, but they're right down there below us, probably 150 yards. And we're just gonna try to get in tight enough to see what we can make happen. But he's a good buck, and I'm super excited. So that was bizarre. I'm not quite sure what that was all about. Buck takes off, goes down running. There's a set of does up here, a set of does down here. They're all looking down, like maybe the buck's fighting. They're all just looking down at something, and all of a sudden they just blow down, just boom. So we're gonna it's the rut. We're gonna kind of stay aggressive and get down on top and see what we can see if we can see what's going on, and turn that buck up because he's a stud. Alright, we got the bucks turned back up. He's right up here above us over this ridge.
He did the loop-de-loop.
He circled us. So we're going to try to make another move on him. And hopefully we can put him down. It's going to be super tough. This snow's really crunchy. Well, as you can see, that's a long ways away. Dizzy. Gave it our best.
Put a lot of work in trying to chase that buck, trying to get on that buck. He's just in a spot where he would really have to slip up hardcore to kill that buck.
Can't say we didn't work for that one.
Was it fun, really?
Yeah, it's always fun. If it wasn't fun, I wouldn't do it.